Hello everybody and welcome back to another Factorio episode. Today we're gonna kick things off fast by... Let's go over what we want to do first. So we've talked about the fact that we're gonna be putting quite a bit of a strain on our power supply with both electric smelting and laser turrets. So what we want to plan for is to have another power plant laid down, but we can have a look at what we need here. So that's 40 boilers, 80 electric engines and change, but I don't want to place that down by hand right now, so we're gonna look at doing the other thing that I have planned for today, which is setting up battery production here and setting up blue circuit production. I think they're called processing units or something like that. That should give us bots, I believe, and with bots we should be able to place things down much faster. So we're just gonna make a push right now to get bots. Also, I just saw that we're pretty low on electric poles, so I will build 2 more of them. No, I'm not gonna build just 2 more of them, I'm gonna build way more. So let's see, we have belt, we have inserters, long-handed inserters, we have plenty of undergrounds, we have assembling machines. We do not have chemical plants, and I really want, let's say, 8 chemical plants, because that's what we're gonna be actually starting off with here. Because the first thing that we're gonna build is batteries. So for batteries, I will leave the... I think I just need a one space here. Batteries are not all that expensive to make. We'll have our input belt here. Batteries also require... I think both iron and copper plates. Let's get the technology up here. The recipe up here. So we require sulfuric acid. We're gonna then have an inserter each side. I'm actually gonna do it like this. Output over here. I did completely forget to pick up the lights, but it is fine. And I do need to put one more electric pole at the very end here, otherwise this is not gonna work. I was sure I crafted 8 of these. I guess I was wrong. Do the usual belt side load. So we've researched most of the things. We have one more energy weapon research that we can do. Stronger explosives. We will need these for rockets, and I think that this is the maximum that we're going to be able to get with the current technology stack. And let's do the modules first. This doesn't unlock any technologies that we can afford right now, but also personal batteries MK Mark II. That's a good research. Let's go with these ones. And we won't use personal laser defenses yet. Maybe explosive rocketry is something that might be interesting. Gives a bit of an extra oomph to our rockets. We'll see. there. And for now, as with most things, I'm just gonna be collecting the batteries in a chest. And I do want to get quite a few batteries actually. Maybe just like this. Those should be 2K batteries. And let's see, we have used this one, so we're gonna use the fourth belt here. I want to get it from over here. Okay, I think I need to go with one of the red splitters. And this goes over here. I'm just gonna drag it like this. And get our batteries working. Yeah, this was meant to come off of the fourth belt, that's correct. And this goes all here as well. I will need to put a balancer here, but with a bit of luck we'll be able to get the bots to do that. We do need to jump there under the splitter. So this is this is not batteries yet. Can I have 2 spaces here? No, I cannot. So I will have to do this. A bit unfortunate, but we'll have to deal with that later. And just over here we will get sulfuric acid in. And with sulfuric acid in we should start seeing batteries glowing left and right. Now, second build, we're not gonna waste any sort of time here. The second build that we want to do is processing units. Now for processing units we're gonna have room for a belt there, inserters, and then we're gonna have the factory. So processing units require a whopping 20 electronic circuits. I want to see where the attack is. Okay, the machine gun is still dealing with the attacks quite well. You don't have to worry right now. So the way we're gonna do this is we're gonna do a mirrored build, and it's gonna look something along these lines. So we're gonna have a line of sulfuric acid running through here and all the way over to the other side as well. This is gonna be our input lane of red circuits. This is gonna be 2 input lanes of green circuits. Let's put inserters in. Let's keep things symmetric. This requires 2 circuits per second. I still believe that the regular inserters will be able to handle everything. So let's go that. Let's put some lights down while we still have lights. And on the inside, this is the output, this is gonna be the input. And these are gonna be the inputs and these are gonna be the outputs. Oh, I have, yeah, That's correct. And let's start actually feeding resources in here. So we're using the second belt here, so we're gonna be using belts 3 and 4. So belt 3 is gonna be here. Text here are becoming more common. I don't like that. Let's use this as a guide. So this will go one extra space, and like that. So we will need to rebalance everything afterwards. But for now, let's just drag the lines all the way up to the end. No, that is definitely not what I wanted to do. I just wanted to drag upward just a bit more. And this should be... Oh, no. That is not going to be processing units because I do not have red circuits yet. Red circuits are gonna be through here. I'm gonna be doing a rebalance every time we split off. So we're always gonna split off the left hand belt, the top side belt actually, but we're gonna be rebalancing every time we split. Let's get that line in. That's correct. And that is off by 1. Okay, yes, that's off by 1 then. Let's make sure we get this one right. And again, same thing. I'm just gonna be placing this into a chest for now, and I don't want to overproduce anything. And we also need sulfuric acid. Now, in order to... with fluids, we don't have the same problem with belt throughput that we have for the other resources, so I'm just gonna branch off here to avoid dragging another pipe all the way through. And this is why I generally like to have the two builds very close together. And I will just do this for now. We definitely do not have enough resources to sustain even these two builds, even these 2 sets of 4 factories, 8 in total, but we're gonna pretend that we do. That purple, and everything should be producing now, and we have our processing units. This power pole can almost be decommissioned. Gonna drag this just a bit more and connect this here. Now the next thing that we need is flying robot frames, which have a crafting time of 20 seconds. And because they have a crafting time of 20 seconds and electric and require... Well, they do require just the one electric engine, so we are gonna be doing a 1:2 ratio here. No, sorry. This requires 10 seconds to craft. And this requires 20 seconds to craft. We need one. So yeah, we will be doing a 1:2 ratio here. But I am going to set up engine, unit, electric engine, and then flying robot frames all in the same place. To begin with, I will copy this setup that we have here for engines. That is a 3-lane gap. Now, there's gonna be a few things that we don't need and a few things that we do, but let's go ahead. And get this up and running. So this is iron supply, this is steel supply. And we're gonna act like we actually have a... Okay, you know what? For the very last time, I'm gonna place down by hand the lane balancer. Hopefully for the very last time. I did get fairly good at it, now. Assuming the attacks are in the same place, we're still not taking damage, which is a very good sign. So let's go ahead and... I've accidentally replaced my red inserter there. Let's go ahead and get this one, we're gonna need this one. I think that's gonna be needed as well. No. We do not want to mix those two. And we're out of belt. Let's go grab what things to build. So, just taking a quick look, we still have most of the things other than belt. And I'm also gonna steal these. I'm gonna get some electronic circuits. Grab just one more set of undergrounds. We have electric poles, inserters, we still have plenty. Let's give this to be upgraded. I'm gonna increase this to 100. And just get a full 100 in my inventory. I should be fine, I think, now. But yeah, we can already see what I was talking about earlier, which is the fact that we have almost no iron supply left. So we're missing a few power poles. Also, yeah, let's get our steel. So now I'm still gonna be copying over this bit, although this is gonna look a bit slightly different now. So this one is gonna produce electric engines for us, and then we're gonna have a line here, here we're gonna have our flying robot frames. So let's see how this is gonna look exactly. This is gonna be one full continuous belt. We're gonna be providing some resources through here. And then what does this pattern look like? This is gonna look like this. Can I capture? I can. I think I will try to do everything like this. So use as few power poles as possible. I think this is a good alignment. We'll have resource belts through here. I'm not gonna build too many. Maybe I'll just build this for 8 in total. Why not? I will put undergrounds. So that will be that. This will provide us with the opportunity to load resources like this. I'm trying to think what's the nice way of doing. Okay, we're gonna do it like this. There's no point in trying to save up on power poles. Plus we do have plenty of space here, and also the power poles there are... This power pole is not right. This power pole needs to be just like this. 2 lights side. And finally we'll have the output belt here, which will be just a regular inserter. I think we have plenty of lights. So we need electronic circuits running it through the middle. And we need lubricant going through here. Let's just copy this so we can see where our lubricant needs to go to. So the next one is there. Still not getting damage, which is nice. Looks like I was wrong. I do have to put one more by hand. There, and this is the red underground, and we can use yellow undergrounds for the remainder. I'm gonna offset this by 1 space and just go like that. So let's look at what we need here. We need batteries, we need steel, and we need red circuits. And we need them on. I just realized that I haven't correctly sized this belt. But fortunately, because we went with this build, we have plenty of room to bring another belt here and like this. So we will get batteries on this lane and green circuits and steel on this lane. Now, because I am a bit lazy and I don't want to tap all the way back into the main bus for this, I will do something that might be considered ugly. I definitely would consider this ugly, but I will just do a bit of spaghetti here. Like that. I don't need that dust belt there, so I can just get that one going through there and batteries. I don't think that they need to be on the bus. I will just can belt them through here. Let's cap that chest and get another storage chest here. We definitely do not want to be overproducing these ones. They're extremely expensive, but as you can see, we now have our flying robot frame production chain all set up. We'll expand this once we just with one more row of factories. Just to kind of anticipate supply a bit. That we will be again having anywhere near enough resources to sustain the things that we've built for the past probably 2 or 3 episodes already, if not more. But our factory will not be producing at a constant rate always. We will get some parts of the factory that are gonna stop. Perfectly tileable, but I think it's good enough. Now I do want to get some engines set aside for personal use. And that means that these are going to be producing at half the speed for a while at least, but that's okay. We're not necessarily in a hurry. And we have our processing units I want to start crafting a few things, and we're gonna start off by doing belt immunity. This will no longer move the character when we're on a transport belt. Night vision, which is gonna do exactly what it says. When it's gonna be night outside, we're still gonna be having a pretty good idea on what's happening. I will want to produce personal roboports, so let's get some batteries and start building. I think for now 2 of them is gonna be enough. I'm gonna just queue up a few batteries. So 10 batteries, and next I'll want portable solar panels. So I will steal all the batteries from there, and I will put some of the things in here in the trash slot just to be able to carry all the batteries. Didn't have all that many, and you'll see why in just a second. Let's get rid of the plastic here. And as you can see, the lack of iron plates has overcome the lack of copper plates. Like, this belt was fully drained, and we haven't done anything new to fix it, but still it's now almost fully backed up, and that is because our iron production is that bad now. So laser turrets, I will need a minimum of 200 of these. So this is gonna be a bit of a manual build. I'm not gonna put this on the boss. So the way we're gonna do this is we're gonna hand feed batteries. I was hoping to have more batteries remaining after I do that, but unfortunately that is not the case. And we are gonna create a belt of steel plus electronic circuits here. Now, in order to extract electronic circuits, we're gonna use the underground belt, and belt it all the way there. And that should give us, so I've put roughly 200, that's 12. That should give us about 18 per factory. 18 times 20 times 6, that's about 120, so we'll need at least double that, plus all the extra supplies that we need from here, but we'll deal with that later. The one last thing that I'm gonna do right now is to give rocket production a few more electronic circuits, which is the reason why I've grabbed so many to begin with. We're probably gonna run through all of the rockets that we currently have and then some more, so we're safe getting as much of those into our inventory as we can. Let's decommission this. This is not gonna be needed. I will keep that power pole there because that's probably the only thing that's connecting our main network. Yep, that is the only thing that's connecting our main network from the power plant to the rest of the base. So we are almost ready for war now. We'll have laser turrets soon. We already have plenty of rockets, so we could look at pushing a few bases. I'm gonna manually craft just something like 4 gun turrets. And The one thing that I'm gonna hope to do now is to be able to craft power armor. No, we do not have enough electric engines yet. So in the next episode, we're gonna be looking at crafting the power armor and filling it up with all the equipment that we've just created, and go to conquer the iron ore patch that is located somewhere over here. I hope you all enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you here next time.